And we got bananas in chat from Surprise, Tulpa, Jay's on fire, I Love Cats, That Jared, Monkey Ben, Smickle Beer 901, Charlie Panda, I Love Mycelium, Morietti666, Spangleboo, Firalol, and Milkbag Jones. The bananas are going off the stream. Off the screen, not the stream. Jeez. Seems like a lot of y'all are excited for today's morning live stream. We got a wild phenomenon in chat. And on this day of all days, happy birthday, my buddy. Nice to see you here today. Can we get some happy birthdays in chat for Phenomen? It's his birthday today, if you didn't know, peeps. Oh, jeez, almost fell down. Okay, there we go. As you'll see, there are now some structures in the area. Don't even worry about those. Just doing a little bit of building. Let's actually put all this stone brick supplyage back. Supplyage, that sounds like a proper word. And I got a random fishing rod. Huh. We're going to do some more digging. We're pretty much just going to get straight into it and start digging, you know. How much of this do I want to open up? Where do I want to open it up? I think what we'll do is go into that corner over there and continue with this going across to the side. If you didn't see yesterday's stream, you might be a little bit out of the know as to what's going on. Oh, sorry, just reading chat, just getting amused. Phenomen says, few people actually know, but Asuma and I share the same birthday. Incredible of him to take time out of his birthday to live stream just for us. Genius, genius, Feno. I like it. Oh. Alright, it's not my birthday. Oh, wonderful. Siggy Jen is here resubscribing for 4 months in a row, saying have a nice stream. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you for your 4 months of support. We always have a nice stream. Streaming is nice, you know, that's why we do it. That's why we do this. Kat says, happy birthday, question mark, I'm confused. By the way, Katz, thanks for the suggestion. Pre-stream music today was Randy Newman's Short People. That's just a weird, funny song. I watched it this morning and I thought I'd just put it on as the pre-stream music. So if you're wondering why there was a song about short people and saying mean things about them, it was just a comedy song. I've never really known too much about Randy Newman other than that South Park joke about him, where he just sings about things like, you know, I'm playing piano under a tree, the tree's got an apple, or something like that. I don't know, don't remember how it goes. But yeah, I thought it was pretty funny, that one. Right, let's pop up here, make sure we get these bits right. So are we keeping that in for now? We're probably keeping that in and adjusting it later, I would imagine. Although this block here, this one can go. Didn't he do the Toy Story music, says T. Fulmer. That sounds like something I've heard before. Maybe he did, yeah. That definitely sounds familiar. Right, I need to get a shovel here so we can get rid of some of this. I'm standing again, by the way. Feeling pretty knackered. Hidden Kid says, I watch more Grian than you, but I am still Team Star. That's cool. I mean, I'm on Hermitcraft, so you know who I support. But if I were, you know, watching, I'll just be in it for, you know, see what fun happens, see what's going to unravel. I got no idea how this is going to play out, but I'm invested. I've got ideas brewing around in my mind, and it starts off with doing a lot of digging for me. And looks like my pick's about to break as well, which we don't want. We do not want pick breakage. X, repair your pick, says Hidden Kid. Well, I've got another one, so no, I'm going to repair it later. We can stay here and keep digging for now. I'm surprised that Convex isn't participating in the war, says Surprised Helper. Well, I don't know, you know. It is what it is. I guess they never got roped into it. X, do you have a tea today, says Ethan Swan. I do, so I'll need tea reminders in about 12, 13 minutes. It'll probably be a good time to start drinking it, you know. And I need y'all to remember, you know how terrible I am at that, okay? It should be something easy, but for me it's not. have a terrible time remembering my tea. I always know that I want to drink tea, and then I make one and forget about it. That's usually what I do every day. But not today, I say. I've got the chat with me. Glyphin892 has resubscribed 3 months in a row. Glyphin, thank you so much for the resubscription. I appreciate your support there. Rapid asks, who is the star captain? Probably Doc M, who was online earlier. Doc's pretty much our team leader, I'd say. There we go. Isa says, what is this? Isn't that a Jonathan Davis song? No, we're not listening to Jonathan Davis. We're listening to Lord Leviticus. Where's Ren? Says PDP. Ren's on holiday in South Africa with his family. Where are those? Oh, the torches are on my offhand. Convenient place for them to be. Almost too convenient. I can't remember that they're there. Surprise Sulper says, does the cannon do something besides killing poor cows at the moment? Oh yeah, it'll do plenty more, trust me. There'll be plenty more for it to do at some point. Right, my inventory is officially full, but I'm not trying to collect all the cobblestone, am I? I got a noise in the ear donation here from I Love Cats saying, I tried to get Pony on stream so she could listen to the song, but she was too slow. Oh well, she already knows everything about short people, being one of them. Oh jeez, laying into Pony now, are we? Jeez. You two tall people, your aerial superiority. Cats, thank you for the donation. You just send Pony the link. I think that's besides the point. Oops, made a little bit of a mistake there, haven't we? Now I know why your neighbours were concerned. You know, if I heard someone singing that out loud, I'd be concerned too. I'd be like, hang on a second. This sounds a little bit mean. What's going on here? I have no idea what the quickest way to dig all of this is, but hey, I'm doing something rather than nothing. Is this under the base, says Cod? Yes. Or is it Codfish? Codfish 7? Yeah. It is under the base. You see, they've gone up, we've decided to go down and do something underground. Seems like I always do that in this game, though. I always end up doing something big underground or do a lot of digging or clearing, you know? Right. What are you doing, X? Says Red Slayer. I'm digging. We're just digging all the way down to bedrock. Put a torch here, keep it nice and lit. Can't have mobs spawning on here. We got noises in the ear from QQ1. I think it's QQ1. I probably butchered your name there. Fool says, I love these iron bars. Oh, False is on. When did she log in? They're kind of temporary, actually. But then I put an opening on one, and so it kind of looks like a proper walkway. Anyway, the digging must continue. Sir Trade says, Morning X, just got done watching the stream replay from yesterday. Well, perfect timing. Speaking of perfect timing, now we got False, we got Doc on, we got 3/5 of the team here. Also, Rogue of Fenny. Rogue of Fenny, I'm probably butchering that name as well. Thank you for subscribing. You know, if I'm butchering the name, feel free to put the butcher emote in chat. You can now do that because of the old subscribe. Thank you ever so much for subscribing. Appreciate you using your Prime subscription on me, and I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Hey X, your FOV seems to be small, says Wild Max Plays. It's what I normally have it at, so I don't think... Yeah, it's completely fine for me to play like this. I can't play with like Quake Pro or wide FOV. That stuff makes me feel a bit sick. So what's the plan for the underground, says Blue Reaps. It is to build a network of like It's going to be like a maze, but not a closed maze, an open maze. It's going to be a network of staircases and walkways leading to rooms and corridors, which a lot of them will be rigged and trapped. So if anyone comes in our base trying to find out where we stash all the diamonds, then they're going to have a hard time, you know. Pixel Riff's in chat. Hey Pixel. How's it going, buddy? What's the Suma's take on Hytale, by the way, says DBTV3. I'm very excited for it, and yeah, very, very excited to play it, basically. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's going to be, you know, like a Minecraft Plus experience, because I feel like this game can go so much further than it does. You know, in the past, I've like moaned about how this game is developed, then I've sort of gotten on the side of the developers. I think it's just far better to be in an environment where you support people that are doing things, because having this game developed is better than it not being developed, right? For starters, I mean, you can always add more stuff to this and make it more interesting. But the way I feel about the game is like the way I play it, I feel like so much more could be done, and I'm hoping that Hytale will understand that, because it seems to be made from the perspective of like content creators, not quite like myself, but you know, people that see the game and want to be able to do more of it. And that's what's got me really excited. You know, like it's made by Minecraft fans, and that potentially could be the way forward to progress the game, you know, the game idea. Real Elias says, X, do you want the hardest challenge in your life? I mean, depends in what context you're talking about. Sometimes challenges are good. Pixel Riffs is here, resubscribing for 4 months in a row, saying zing. Pixel Riffs, thank you for subscribing, buddy. Appreciate that. Resubscribing even. I don't know what zing means, other than being it's a cool sound effect. Marcus says, X, Draftmorg says, thanks for the raid, in case you didn't see. Yeah, I heard his thanks and I got his tweet. He's a cool guy, always happy to raid him, really like his world. I actually got to stick around for a bit and see what he had done in the area where he's going to catch all the mobs, that big, like, mirrored room from top to bottom. That's fantastic. I'm going back to Genarabic's stream. Oh, okay. See you later, have a good time. Don't know who that is. Surprise Stolper says, it looks like Hytale is Minecraft with more man hours put into the game. Yeah, you could say that. It does have a cartoonish look to it that I'm not so keen on, though. That's the only drawback, I'd say. It does look gorgeous, but it looks like very cartoonish oriented. Which, if you think about Minecraft isn't... It's kind of a bit ugly, which I think is kind of its charm, is that you build things that look better out of it, right? Like, if you go into a game with a bunch of like really gorgeous textures and stuff, it could be kind of hard to make things look better than it. Does that even make sense? I don't know, I've always thought of, like, especially the early Minecraft game as being kind of weird and ugly looking, but that's the charm, right? X, when are you next streaming Let's Play Minecraft together? I'd like to catch one, says Platypus Prince. I have no idea. No idea as of yet. I wouldn't be surprised if I played Factorio all week. And then this again on the weekend. Ugly is not the right word, says Who I Am. It's not, but I think all of y'all will know what I mean. It's not very stylistic or in a particular direction. It's just kind of functional, maybe, might be the word. It's got a functional look, and therefore you can build cool looking stuff out of it. And I'm talking maybe the older Minecraft. It's much nicer now. Like, a lot of work has been put into the look of this game. If you want to get cookies and cakes with your tea, then go to the G Tower, says Karadia. I think we're like in a don't mess with other people's bases part at the moment, you know? So I'm not going to head over there. I'm not actually going to go inside their base. Saturatinus says Minecraft is so against colour theory, it hurts to look at. Maybe, yeah. I mean, sometimes though, when you go against the grain, that's when you discover things that work. Minecraft certainly works. It does have a lot of missing colours though. Oh, look at this. I've sort of neglected... That's just a light thing, isn't it? I've kind of neglected... Getting caught up on digging and talking, neglecting the whole replacing it with stone. Which we need to do. Come on, there we are. You pronounced my name wrong, Asuma, says Kadria. Jeez, I'll try again then. I pronounce most names wrong. You might have noticed. Also, it's probably tea time. Tea Fuller, thank you for the tea reminder. 16 minutes in, definitely need to drink a little bit of tea. Let's just get these bits packed. That's what I usually do, right? I usually go, let's just... And then I get it all totally wrong. But we will do this and then we will drink tea. I will indeed not get distracted. Right, and I'm also going to just grab a rocket. No, I'm not allowed to fly today, peeps. Flying is not allowed on this server. Jeez, it won't let me deploy my wings at all. There we go. Oh wait, is this lower than it was a moment ago? Like, is false digging over here? There's a bunch of stuff on the ground. What a distraction. Oh, goodness me. We need more chests. We kind of probably need to establish our chests room pretty quickly, right? Maybe that's... Let's drink this tea. I'm definitely getting distracted. British tea is tasteless, says Saturnus. I mean, that's one heck of a statement. Because, first of all, tea definitely has taste. And then, what exactly is British tea? There are so many different flavours. I got a cup of Assam tea, and my mouth is oozing with the flavours right now. Lovely. Lovely tea. Have you tried or like matcha tea, says THTHLP. I really want to try matcha tea, I've heard about that. X, when did the 500 bit mine come in? Bit mine? Bit mining? What, Bitcoin? In Croatia we don't put milk in tea, says Mako. Over here I only put a tiny bit of milk in my tea. Doesn't really do much actually, but just blame your flight problems on Mumbo. You've got a 50% chance of being right. Well, the server was lagging like crazy the other day, and Mumbo put up his hand and said it was me, which I thought was funny. That's not good when you're drinking tea. Jeez, false. Jeez. Let's look at getting a storage room not far from where our current one is. Maybe we could hide it. I'm in all this water and what's... Oh, there's a cave with creepers in it. I can see why this one was blocked off. Oh, there's an Enderman down. Whoa, where did they go? Oh, don't fall down here. God, it's a bit laggy when I face that direction. It gets all choppy. Let's ask false. I know. You know what? What do you know? Is false lurking? How dare you lurk in my stream? What kind of teammate would spy on their own teammate? I don't believe it. Pick up the blocks. Oh, right. No. Okay, false isn't watching. Oh, yeah. Game mode, spectator, okay, there it is. Learn to type. There we go. My Aussie taste buds don't like the sewage you call tea. I like coffee, maybe too much, says Platypus Prince. Jeez. Getting a bit mean now, calling my tea sewage. Oh, well, I'm just going to enjoy. Peeps, I've got a hot cup of sewage here today to enjoy. Oh, that is some deliciously unhealthy sewage that I'm drinking right here. Oh, so good. Oh, that's good for my belly. Did I ask, should we pick a spot for storage? Probably not the best of time to be explaining this stuff, but there we go. Let's get back into this corner down here. Killjoy says I'm Australian, and I agree. Why are the Aussies so upset with our tea? I don't get it. I just don't get it. And we got noises in here. We got dry nerdy foot. Just a nerdy foot that's also dry. Very strange. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. K-Dads is here resubscribing for 30 months saying, you, sir, have got me very addicted to Factorio. Can't wait to see you play more. It's a very addictive game, isn't it? I'd really like to make a series on it, actually, but it's not where we're at with the channel right now. But I'm certainly enjoying playing it on live stream. We're going to be playing it again tomorrow in the evening and probably all week again. But it depends on how far I can get. There might be a point where I start to like run out of know-how, because I kind of vaguely know what we're doing so far. Although in the next stream, I'm really looking forward to what we got to do, which is pretty much upgrade our power generation in line with our new throughput of iron and copper. So we're pumping in lots of new materials, and we've got to be able to, that's right, help out. Thanks. That's pretty decent. Doing the work for us. Anyway, peeps, if you haven't seen Factorio, come check out the stream. I mean, when you watch that game at the point we're in it, it can start to look a bit confusing. But if you go onto my second channel on YouTube and check out the first Factorio stream, that's pretty much like a tutorial on how to play. And the first few streams are a little bit like that as well, just a lot of show and tell. Love to have you involved, because it's a really good series so far. Mr. Kick Booty Man is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. Mr. Kick Booty Man, thank you for subscribing. Interesting username there. Very interesting. Right, I'm going to drink some more hot sewage. Oh, I do like the hot sewage. Oh, tastes like disease. Lovely. So, finally seeing Bob the Creeper. Building Inspector helping, says Chili. Finally, after all these years. K-Dad says, watching it on the second channel has been good. Can pause and follow along. Yeah, that's a great point as well. You can always do the old pause and catch up. I can't believe how long I've managed to hold off from playing that game, though. I've just always wanted to play it and just been like, no, I will not. I will focus on this other thing. I don't know why I didn't. Until now, it just seems a bit weird. Looks like Doc's having problems with the old recording. It's not sewage, sewage has taste, says Saturnus. Jeez, some people are really upset about the taste of British tea. I can't believe it. The hostilities. This is actually not a good method, I think we've established. I've done this a couple of times. It's kind of slow. Also, I need to keep an eye on my pick. Hey dude, I've been watching your YouTube videos for a long time. Love from Australia, says MS Adam. Thank you, dude. Thank you for the nice message, man. Glad you've been enjoying the videos. Glad you're not mad about the tea. You know, from Australia, are you angry about the tea? Some of the other Aussies are. You were thinking of your channel, I suppose, Asuma, says Tuxaban. Yeah, probably. And I don't really like to play games that much, but I love a game like Factorio because the types of games that I do enjoy playing are ones that engage your mind, and like Factorio definitely has an element of creativity to it, but it's like the puzzle solving side of creativity. If you've heard me like talk about Minecraft before, you know I love to talk about how it like unleashes your creativity. When I play this game, I don't feel like I'm just playing some time wasting game. I feel like I'm, you know, expressing and creating, and I love that process. And Factorio is a game, I guess, that has that in a very puzzling kind of mechanical, logistical kind of way, right? And I guess maybe for that reason is why I perhaps considered it not the best use of my time. But now I'm streaming it, man, I'm loving it. And I'm thinking about different ways that we can do all the projects we've done so far, do them different. I've been watching videos of other people and realising there's some really clever ways of laying out your base. One of the things that I've seen people do is they like to... Actually, now's probably not the best time to talk about it because it's going to be hard to explain. Like, you know, because you've got to kind of visualise things. So I'll probably talk about it more then. I love British tea. I grew up drinking it because I have a British family, but we live in America, says Frisch. See, the thing about British tea is that it's also like imported from abroad, right? It mostly comes from India, or at least it did. That's where it originates from. So it's kind of weird that, I don't know, it gets called British tea, because in a way it's not, but whatever, I don't really know the history of tea and stuff. I just know I ain't angry about some drink in another country tasting different. Please reply, X, does your mob heads work in 1.14 snapshots, says Aswin. I don't know, you'd have to fire it up and give it a try, I guess. Morgan says, Asuma, do you miss your Factorio bots who are auto mine so you can be this lazy again? I'd love to play. Oh, that gives me an idea. That gives me a big idea. We, there's a way to link Minecraft and Factorio together. We now have a Factorio patron server. I haven't had the time to talk to anyone about it though, so I don't know what's happening on it. But we're talking a little bit, or at least I'm thinking about it, and I know one of our admins is aware of it. That you can link Factorio and Minecraft together. Now, if you had a mod that would let you destroy regions of lands with bots, then I could think of a way to link the two games together. But yeah, there's a way to link your Minecraft and Factorio inventory, so you can have ender chests that go between the games. So in Factorio, on the video that I watched, it shows it like there's a an ender chest type thing, and the inserters pull the items out of the chest. So you can put diamonds, you can put emeralds in from the Minecraft game, and then they appear in the Factorio game, which is just incredible. But then I'm thinking like, okay, well that's cool, but how can we turn this into an experience that gets you playing both games? So maybe we could do like a power play modded Minecraft experience where you have things like bots that can remove blocks for you. Those sort of mods would already have to exist. And then you perhaps play in the world of Factorio to gather your resources to make stuff like that on this, but it's a really strange idea, isn't it? To be playing two games, but they're linked together, and what you do in one aids the other. Okay, we're listening to organ music. Can we get some organ music hype in chat? I know y'all love the organ music. It's your favourite part of the stream. You can't wait to hear that organ. It's my favourite part of the stream. I love how many people mention it. Not that anyone mentioned it today, jeez. Do you like System of a Down, says Michelle. I do like System. They're a cool band, right? Probably never going to do another album though, another record. Toxicity was a really big record when I was a kid. I love that record, it's awesome. We got a Callum in chat. Callum says, how's everyone? I'm doing good, how are you doing, man? Reminds me of the theme song Thrawn or other smart villains. I have not heard of that before. Wowzers, organ music, says Frisch. I love the organ music. It's creepy, says to Jubilee. Oh, I can't even say your name. You got a crazy name, man. Sort your name out. No, I'm messing with you. We got a noise in the ear from Vinka90, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Vinka90, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Thanks for using your Prime subscription on me. That Jared says, X, have you heard Carpenter Brut yet? I don't think I have, but I've heard that name thrown around. About to have breakfast. Awesome, buddy. Awesome. I didn't really have breakfast as such. I had a little venison pie with some broccoli, some sprouts, some beans, some spring onions. That was my first meal of the day. I'm gonna have 2 meals today, and then I'm gonna have my my workout meal as well. That's my diet for today. Hopefully eat it all within like 6 hours. I'm really into fasting. Fasting is great. It makes me feel energetic. It helps me keep in control of my diet as well, and like what I eat. Because I'm the sort of person that can eat endlessly. It's terrible. I really can. I could just eat so much. But actually, over the Christmas, that being said, over the Christmas experience, the first big meal that I had, like, filled up my belly to the point of it feeling like it was bursting. And I think that's just a sign of all the effort that I put into eating better and eating less and eating the right amount, you know, like kind of paying off. Because if you can eat endlessly, that's probably something you physically need to do regularly, right? Like if I'm someone who can eat a lot of food and always has an appetite for food, which I do, I've never really had appetite issues. By not engaging with that, like I think my stomach has physically, like, naturally shrunken over time. Your stomach will expand and contract over the day as it has like food in it, and then when it doesn't have food in it, it naturally contracts. Sometimes you might hear your belly rumbling. That's your belly contracting. That doesn't always mean, like, there's this association, isn't there? At least I've experienced it, that your belly rumbling is you being hungry. It's not actually quite factual. Hunger is based off when you last ate, I believe. The science that I've read on it is that after you've eaten, your body secretes hormones or chemicals that give you the feelings for, like, eat more, right? And the further away from a meal you are, the less it secretes of them. So that's why a lot of people fast after fast from the morning. So you go to bed, most of those hormones disappear from your body, and then when you wake up, you can go far longer without eating because you don't have those cravings. I do it the other way around. I actually tend to eat earlier in the morning and then spend most of my evening without food, which is definitely harder, but it's just kind of the way I do it. We're really going off on one here. I forgot what we started talking about, but that's fine, you know. That is absolutely fine. So yeah, I think we're talking about, like, eating food. So yeah, my stomach is now, I think, just definitely smaller than it's ever been, just because I've been really controlled with what I've been eating for a long time. So over Christmas, I had a couple of occasions where I had a big meal, and then I just felt bloated after, and I hadn't felt like that in such a long time. So I'm always hungry, but maybe I can't eat as much as I think I can, you know. Alright, big old bit here to do. One thing we're going to have to do is stop the sunlight coming from above. We can't have openings like that because the light will mess with the look in this place. That is an important consideration, actually. Actual diet tips with Asuma, says Jared. Yeah. I mean, one of the things that really has stuck with me a lot lately when it comes to, because I talk about diet and health and all of this, a lot of the time things are a bit more personalized than you might think. Like, there is no one best practice for anything. So if you're listening to this stuff and thinking like, oh, this is going to be true for me, it might not always be the case, but hey, everyone here knows I'm happy to talk about diet and stuff. If anyone wants advice or tips, suggestions, I don't know. It's always a topic that I get thinking about. Lately, I've been thinking about trying to learn more about, like, keep like seeing superfoods on, not superfoods, but like in the weightlifting community, there's all these weird sort of food things that I haven't really quite gotten into yet, like understanding at least, like supplements and pre-workout food, and I don't really know the science behind it or like what the deal is, but I've always been aware of like you have vitamin supplement tablets, right? And I've heard before that like most people could probably do with vitamin supplements here or there, and I kind of wonder if I should investigate like learning what kind of vitamin supplements I could benefit from. Like maybe there's something in my diet that I'm missing on. And I also once heard about, apparently there's like I think it was called NutriBullet or something, like a nutrient bullet. Like someone made this all-in-one nutrient pill where it's like everything that you could possibly have less of than you need in one pill form that you could swallow. But that kind of stuff is like not a supplement for eating healthy. You got to eat healthy first and then have your extra supplements and nutrients on top of it. Superfin says, I have a real problem just continuously eating. How would I best go about not giving into these indulgences? Well, Superfin, I would guess that you're probably eating sugary foods because those create those kind of cravings the most. So starting with eating less sugary foods, changing what you're eating. But one of the things is that if you find yourself, you know, struggling to control what you eat, then the way I would approach that is realizing that, you know, this food is persuasive over you. It's going to be difficult, therefore you need to embrace the difficulty of trying to make a change. That's a huge thing. Like, you can't think in terms of, oh, am I going to find this superfood that cures everything? Is there this one little trick I can do? No, things are always hard, right? Big changes are hard. Getting control of your eating habits is hard, it's difficult. So you've got to embrace that. You've got to take the pain. I take the pain of, you know, not being able to eat when I want to all the time. It, like, sounds strange, but, you know, you get those hunger pains. Oh, I really do have a pizza right now. And it's got to be like, nope, nope, you're not eating. You've done your eating for today. I know how much I can eat in a day. I've got to put up with this now, right? And over time, you learn how to put up with it. It gets a little bit easier. But if you think there's going to be like an easy way out of it, that's something that I don't think there is. To do things properly, to do things helpfully. We've got a noise in the air. The Real Fandango is here. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much, The Real Fandango. I appreciate your support. I hope you're enjoying the stream we're doing here today. Hope you're having a good time. Fix the pickaxe, says Jared. We will do just that. We will do just that. Crystal Tear says, the kind of thing you are craving will tell you what is wrong. Sweets craving or starchy foods craving will be sugar addiction. Absolutely, yeah. To an extent, though. To an extent, like, you know, I can crave things like that when I haven't even eaten sugary stuff in ages, you know, which probably just a symptom of, you know, having so much sugar in the past. Mean Man says, the way I deal with sugary foods is to not have them in my house because I know if it's there, I'll eat them at some point. That's exactly how I do it, man. Like, if ever I treat myself, as I say, it's not really treating myself, is it? But, you know, if ever I give in, indulge or whatever, which I think you got to, because there's so much temptation out there, you got to deal with it somehow. Where is my stack of... There it is. Yeah, you're going to be in a situation every now and then where you're hungry, there's not much food choice, and you could have a sugary food, whatever it is. Then, hey, you're gonna find yourself in those situations. But if you can get control over going to the supermarket and not buying sugary foods, that's a huge step forward. Because that's what I've done. Like, there's nothing that's like a snack of that sort in my house. Yeah, same problem for me. If it's in my house, I'm gonna eat it. So they ain't in my house. I don't even have them. Okay, there we go. And we're repairing. Wonderful. Aphelion is here, resubscribing. For 45 months in a row. Aphelion, thank you so much for the 45 months of support. This is just incredible. Saying, hey-o, hope you have a wonderful Sunday, everyone. Appreciate the message of goodwill to everyone there. Thank you for your support. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. 45 months. Goodness me. Texas says, craving sugar or salt may be a lack of something else in your diet, like potassium. It could be, but chances are a lot of people have a lot of sugar. How did you make a hole in the bedrock, says Roaring Flame? I didn't. Oh, you mean this farm? Oh, Impulse did that. I don't know how he did it. Bradders Extreme says, hey X, are you going to change your skin back to normal? Nah. I think I'm done with normal skins. I think my skin is forever going to be changing now. It's going to be an organic process of evolution through the wonderful world of skins and aesthetics. Aesthetics? Aesthetics. I don't know what I just said. Okay. That's good. Let's skedaddle out of here and remember to turn back the sound. Hear all the clicking. Got to get that clicking sound. Whew. Alright, we'll go down here. That portal's been crossed out and there's one over here. For summer, you need some board shorts. What are board shorts? I've not heard of those. Adam says, I actually like salad more than sweets. They're just addicting. I like salads too. After Christmas, when I had sat down and had my first... Oh, it's my ball. When I had my first salad, it felt so good. And I don't know if that was a placebo thing, right? Like, I think the mental side of your brain, knowing that, hey, you're eating your first healthy meal now after a bit of bad eating, that really gave me a warm feeling. And I've always loved salad. Salad's really nice. I feel like you've got to shake it up a bit, though, one to the next. You keep eating the same salad over again. Gets a bit boring. But there's loads of cool stuff you can put in salads, like olives. You can put a little bit of cheese in there if you want. You can put in croutons, which are definitely not the healthier choice, but something you can pick. What's another one I like to throw in occasionally? Sultanas and raisins go really great in a nice old salad. Always got to have some hummus in there. I mean, that's just the icing on the cake, so to speak, you know, on that salad cake. Oh, goodness me, salad cake. That sounds strange. Why we got no light in here? That's why. Right, there we go. There's the top. I'm going to dig out around this area now. Right, let's bring it back to here. What's your favourite salad? Says, well, the name just went off the screen. I don't know if I can give my favourite a name because I just make them myself. I have some practices for making salads. Let's talk about that in a second. We've got a donation here for Noise in the Ear. That was the thing. We've got a donation here for Noise in the Ear. You see how my brain works? There's little phrases, there's little sayings. We don't know what way they're going to come out. We don't know how it's going to sound. By the way, this is supposed to go back a couple more blocks. Let's take care of that. We don't know how it's going to sound when it comes out the mouth. So we got a Noise in the Ear here from I Love Cats. And that's going to go down and knock out all of my torches. Thank you very much. This Noise in the Ear says, just a reminder to the people that you're not a doctor or an expert and they should research from the experts if they actually want to learn. I'm not saying you're wrong. You might just be completely right, but nothing tops learning from experts. And then Kat says, another donation saying, forgot to close the bracket in the last donation. Jeez, I mean, you don't have to donate again just for that. Cats, as always, I appreciate your support, buddy. You're absolutely right. I would encourage that as well. I feel pretty confident in saying what I'm saying because I've experienced it and I've done the research myself. But the thing with doing your own research, which is something that I encourage, is that you get to learn about how so many things get interpreted in different ways. And that's something really important, I think, because through learning about all the different ways of looking at stuff, some truths for you will emerge, some things that will work for you, I guess. Appreciate it, Cats. Thank you ever so much. So what I was going to say with making a salad is I've done this thing for a long time based on how I research. Right, okay, so here's a literal example of researching stuff and finding some things that seem to be true. Keep reading about superfoods. Keep reading about, oh my god, bananas. They've got all these incredible properties. They're going to cure this. They're going to cure that. Now it's apples. Apples are the latest crazy thing. Oh, superfood, kale, you know. And what I realised by reading all this stuff about all these different superfoods is that, oh, actually, we're just learning about what each food has a bit more specifically. And what gets happened is things get sensationalized for clickbait. And when you dig into the more scientific side of things, you realize that like there are like slight differences between food. Hey, this one will help your immune system a little bit more. So the clickbait, you know, superfood will cure you from all diseases, like, you know, over the top. But you get the point, right? So anyway, you learn through reading lots of stuff that basically what's probably good for you is a nice varied diet with lots of different fruit and vegetables in, because they all have slightly different properties to one another, which makes total sense considering that they are different things. A tomato is not a potato is not a pepper. Therefore, it's not really surprising that they would have, you know, slightly different types of food or whatever inside of them. So anyway, what I learned recently is apparently the skin pigmentation of different fruit, like the colours of fruit and vegetables, has a lot to do with the properties of, I can't quite remember how it was phrased, but of what they contain, right, what they have. But anyway, it kind of reaffirms that getting a nice variety of stuff is a really good idea. And if you're getting a variety of things, you're getting all of those different colours, right? So anyway, when I make salads, or when I buy the things for salads, what I like to do is kind of rotate what I buy and make sure, like, sometimes I'll put radishes in, or I'll put something different. I usually have like a base of something like some rocket lettuce, but then rotate your lettuces. There's loads of different types. Get some beetroot in there sometimes. Just go through all the different things that are available in the shop over time. Just keep rotating them, because they all seem to have slightly different nutritional values and things that are good for this, things that are good for that. So get all of them in over time, you know, and rotate them. And the thing that I was listening to was basically saying that, like, if you look at it like a rainbow, get all the different colours in. And I'm not talking about cramming everything into one salad, I'm talking about rotating, you know. You're going to have like 3 or 4 key ingredients in a salad. And yeah, just keep rotating them, keep changing it up and getting some different stuff in there. What are the people in chat saying about X who is rambling on about stuff again and again? Apparently red skin is high in antioxidants. Alright, cool. Crystal, hang on, that one's blatantly going to go off the screen. Let's pick one from the bottom. I always look at the top, that's my problem. Rocket lettuce is the best though, says Crazy Z Penguin. I really like it because it's got a proper tang to it. If you eat it on its own, it can be a bit like ugh, but once you mix it with other stuff, it really complements other things in the salad, I find. XVX Waffles, says Catch. You really want that emote, don't you? You really want that emote. You want to rub it in. You want to remind me of how much I waffle. I can waffle about waffles because I like waffles. Jeez, that was a weird sentence. Okay. I missed a little bit here. We've got to make sure we get it. And... ugh, can't quite reach that. Got to make sure that I get all of the wall done correctly. This has got to go. Can't have any patches like that in here. Secret tunnel, says Nova. There'll be plenty of secret tunnels. Katarami says, what's rocket lettuce? It's a type of lettuce called rocket. It's got a real kind of kick to it. It's like, it's not quite minty, it's not quite spicy, it's just got a tang about it. Some people don't like that. If you try it on its own, it's quite strong, but if you mix it with other things, it's a really nice base for a salad. What's the conversation subject now, says Roaring Flame. It's salad and lettuce. What veggies would you choose if you were to grow one yourself, says Isa Canes. I got no experience in growing my own vegetables, but probably those most, let's say, since I'm new, easy to grow and best for the environment that I'm in would probably be what I would pick. And I have no idea what that is, but that's what I would go with. I wouldn't ask for something exotic that I couldn't grow in this environment. Spinach is the best leaf, says that's Jared. There's some truth to that. Spinach, oh, do I remember? I can see the chart in my head. I found this really cool resource of information with charts of different foods and where they fit on this, like, I think spinach is basically one of the leanest in terms of calories and most nutritional foods that you can eat. I eat spinach like at least 2 to 3 times a week. In fact, I've got a bag of spinach and I got some spinach risotto as well I'm going to eat later. The base is a Death Star, says Novahawk. Yeah, let's build the Death Star. That would be original. Will this deep dig carry on across to the separate tower, says Ivan. I don't think it will, but there'll probably be a pathway to get over there, you know. Ooh, I love this song. And we got some bits in my eardrum. There's bits in my eardrum, I need to clean it out. We got Randy Nicole 2002 doing some cheers, throwing some bits, saying Laurel could use an upgrade to a shiny green sword. Yes, I can do that. I hope your username is exactly that though. Let's try and do this. I believe I've done it. Laurel, I believe you now have a shiny sword to swipe at people who are saying naughty things. Jeez. Thank you, Randy. I appreciate the cheers and the bits. That's been taken care of, I hope. Frank and Honest says, aren't you glad that the ghost blocks are no longer a thing? I'm super glad, man. But, like, it's not one of those things that you go around remembering, right? As soon as they're out of the game, it's like, good riddance. This is how it should be. I can't believe ghost blocks are in the game for this long, to be fair. Whew. Right, what height are we at? 32. Jeez. We got another... basically double up what we've done so far to get all the way down to the bottom. Let's take this entire thing now down a few more blocks, I think. So I found that if we go like this, drop down and do it again, that gives us a nice like height in which to dig upwards like this and then hit the block at the top. If we go one lower, I think we can still hit it, but just not as smoothly. So yeah, let's bring everything down to this level now. And of course fill in this. I should probably go drop off this stone. Oh yeah, that old problem. We don't actually have a storage area properly defined yet. Or at least one place where I can put more chests. And it feels like I am probably wasting a heck of a lot of this stuff. Don't know how much of it we're going to need to build though. False is on, isn't she? Maybe I'll ask False again, I'm not sure. Did she answer me up top? Is Doc online as well? Niconius says, if I'd have known you were streaming, I'd come out my bed earlier here in the Netherlands. Well, you're here now. Sakam Sham says, what are your opinions on T-Series versus PewDiePie? I mean, the whole thing is just, like, interesting to see how long it will go on for. It's certainly, like, reinvigorated PewDiePie's channel. Goodness me, has it? Like, a channel of his size, you wouldn't think that he'd, like, gain probably, like, 10% of his overall channel size in just a couple of months after doing this for 8 years or however long it is. Man, I remember when PewDiePie was a smaller channel than mine. I probably only had like 50,000 subscribers or something. But his, was it Amnesia playthroughs were getting shared and passed around a fair bit. And I think it was Sokar who might have shown me. Oh god, if it was Sokar, I wouldn't have had 50,000. But anyway, I got shown this video and I was like, man, this guy's just like screaming while he plays the game. I don't want to watch this. This will never catch on. That's what I said. I said, this will never catch on. Never ever in a million years. Katarami says, around which age are the people who is mods? I think it's quite varied, but I couldn't tell you specifics. Wait, False is over here. Did she reply? Because no, she didn't reply. Well, I feel like I'm getting a lot of stone here and just throwing it away, basically. Maybe I'll just try and squeeze in a few more in this area. Anywhere will do. I just want to save these blocks. We've got to save the blocks, kids. Laurel, you have your sword. Excellent, that works. No, I would have agreed with you, X, says Tuxiban. Brilliant. And we both would have been wrong. That Jared has gifted a sub to Laurel. There we go. You now got a Asuma face as well, Laurel. Thank you, Jared. That was very kind of you. Appreciate you doing that. And thanks for coming along, Laurel, and modding the stream. And Jared, of course. Just as long as it can easily be hidden. Well, I don't know where to put it. I'm in no frame of mind to make an important decision right now, peeps. Okay, sometimes I'm just like that. Sometimes I'm just like, too many choices. Can't think. Give me some peace and quiet. That is actually a real phenomenon, I just realised. Oh look, there's loads of chests already here. Huh. That's weird. Where did I get those from? That's a real... or maybe falls through the map or something. That's a real phenomenon that I learned about when I was in London the other day, that when presented with lots and lots of choices, it can make you less satisfactory, which might sound really... oh my goodness me. Well, I guess I shouldn't have put them there. That was a silly place to put them. It goes up to the surface as well. See, this is why I shouldn't do anything ever. I'm the worst teammate. Right, let's get back into it now. False streams, says Lutz. I don't think False is streaming. She doesn't usually do morning streams, as far as I know. Oh, come to kill me, have you? Axe to the face. Uh-oh. What? What the heck? Where'd the other one come from? We just cleared the floor above. Oh, goodness me. It's raining death. Ugh. Oh. Where are they coming from? What is going on, peeps? What is going on? Ah! No! You should have never blown up. Are they coming through from that space? Jeez. Wait, are they trying to talk to me? Somewhere down but easy to access. Anywhere, as long as it can be easily hidden. X, can you press the button for us to test the cannon? X. Bro, hello. Hi. I think they want me to launch a cannon. Let's get some rockets. Smickle Beer says Bob the building inspector came over to check. He's always inspecting. Ugh. Blooping says, I thought False cared about the quality of the habitat in which the shulkers live in. Yeah, hypocrite warning. I took some of the shulkers and delivered them back to our own base one time. Right, let's have a look. What have I got to do? Oh, this thing has received some modifications, peeps. Look, there's redstone gizmos all over the place. Look at Doc, so demanding. Don't press it yet. Jeez. Do you want my help or not? I will give you a countdown. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, this is probably for loading all the TNT things. Wait, Doc's here? Who's up there? There's a cow just over there. I'll give you a countdown, okay. Amank says, I always watch Asuma videos on 2x speed. So now, this is too slow. Try it yourself, X. Imagine if I did the rest of the street. No, I can't do a slow voice. That's just annoying. Shoot a cow, for God's sake, says Poseidon Fury. Just shoot a cow already. It's going to be a countdown, says Joel Kip. It's the final countdown. Cat says, hello, YouTube. I know the voice for that one. Go! Let's hope this works. I might want to... Actually, the explosion's all the way up the top there, isn't it? Intercontinental ballistic moo, says Maladururic Gamer. I can't read your name. I need those capitals. It works apparently. Sweet. Can I go see it? I don't see anything yet. Well, Doc probably saw it flying upwards, right? And we got some digging to do over here. Right, peeps. It's that world famous part of the live stream. If you haven't been here for one of these before, it's the thing that everyone stick around for, okay? After this, everyone's going to leave. But peeps, it's the part in the stream where the streamer encourages you not to watch. That's right, I'm telling you to look away. Literally, look away. Don't look at your phone. Don't look at another screen. I'm talking about giving your eyes a rest from those bright lights. I'm also going to give my legs a rest. I've been standing for an hour. Now I'd like to sit for the next hour. That would be healthy. Got to move around, you know. But that's right, I'm taking a moment here just to look away from the screen to give my eyes a rest. Because those doctors, always looking out for my health, they are. They're saying, every hour of staring at a screen, give yourself 5 minutes break. I'm not going to take 5 minutes. I'm in the middle of the stream. They didn't think about that, did they? When they gave out that advice, they didn't consider that I might be streaming. Anyway, this is just your reminder to look away for a little bit. Nothing happening on the screen. No, there isn't a creeper creeping up behind me. Did you look? You shouldn't have looked. Your eyes are damaged now. They're forever damaged. What have you done to yourself? Come on. I'm adjusting my standing desk. Don't judge me. Ugh. Right. Whew. Let's sit down. Let's sit down. Berry Dutchman says, do you have a standing desk? I did. It's now a sitting desk. And I've adjusted my monitors and I'm ready to continue. Wow. Those mean doctors, says Joshua Rover. They're so mean. Looking out for our health all the time. How dare they? You should make a doomsday bunker after this prank war. I think a doomsday bunker might be more relevant during the prank war. Let's get down here and keep digging. So we're digging it all the way down to this level here. And hopefully things are not going to come and kill me this time. It'd be nice if they didn't, you know? It'd be much nicer. That's actually a good place for us to have another little opening like this, right? That's a good spot for one of those. I don't think anything's going to come from through here. Or maybe they will. Maybe we should just plaster a couple extra torches. Or do something like this further back. Right, that'll do. Safe and secure now. Assume a certified safety right there. Sweets. Ah, I'm just resting. I'm just feeling good sitting down now. What I learned recently is that the science on should you sit at a desk or stand at a desk is actually not that great, and the most likely way to look at it, or the best way to look at it, is that the body wants to move around. Our bodies were made for a lot of movement, you know. I don't know if you've ever heard about these super marathon runners, but some people will spend like 10 hours straight running. That's what the human body is capable, thanks to our evolution and our history of our need to survive. Like, that is what we are capable of. And so, rather than trying to dive into the whole, should we stand at a desk, should we sit at a desk, the real thing is move around. So a little bit of both for me is good, you know. I like to stand for a while, then my back starts to hurt a little bit, then I sit down, that pain goes away, that's good. But the main thing is keep moving, which I can't do really when I'm streaming. Maybe I'll get a treadmill. Maybe I'll get a treadmill desk. I can walk while I stream. Hey X, what are you building? Says Toomlan. We're building the Star Base. Team Star's amazing underground labyrinth. Labyrinth, that's a great kind of word for it. I like that a lot actually, calling it a labyrinth. Feels like the most suitable word for this thing so far. Right, gonna go all the way over to here next. Running desks, says Cheese is Good Gaming. There are such things as running desks. I think it's more like walking desks, but you can get treadmill desks, right? Effectively, you can just get a desk and walk on a treadmill while you use it, right? If you can get a treadmill that fits with a desk. But some people do use it. A lot of like health enthusiasts who don't have a lot of time, you know, combine their business work with a little bit of exercise. I love using my running machine to walk as well as run. Like twice a day I'll hop on it for like 20 minutes and just do some fast walking. It's really good. Adam says, as a musician, violinist, such a pianist, young composers, I always sit and look like a brat at the same time. A brat? And if you're playing an instrument, you can sit or stand. I wonder if I've done some damage to my body playing my guitar standing up, because I got one side of my body that's like a bit more achy than the other. And I think playing guitar amplified that, because it was on the weaker side, and I had a like big heavy guitar strapped to my shoulder, and I can occasionally get shoulder pains, but I kind of know how to deal with it. Like I've learned like what sort of exercises I need to do to help myself there, and I know what can aggravate it, how to keep on top of it, which I try to do every day, you know. Try to do all the right sorts of stretches. Mojang should be listen about the idea from Cub and keep torch spam. That's not cool again. I have no idea what you're on about, Radzik. No idea. We got noises in the ear from Platypus Prince 13, who's doing cheers and throwing bits, saying cheer, 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 cheer. X, I have some bits from the Work in Progress official Trungle Bank of LPMT. Take them, please. Dude, I like the sound of that. The Trungle Bank. I can't wait to see it, man. Perhaps I'll have to do a little bit of a tour in old Trungle Town. When we're next on there, we'll be... I think we're going to start work on the outside of the stadium, not just the inside, for a change. Even though there's not much left of the inside to do other than build a roof, I think. Those are my plans for when we next get on Trungle. I need more time, peeps. I need more time to play more Minecraft. Okay, let's look at this bit here. Actually, since we had one there, let's put our next one over by one. And come down here. And that's a little bit higher than it should be. Oh, it's because we dropped down a couple of blocks. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? And there's another cave here. Right, up we go. Adam says, ouch, I have a guitar, I have played a guitar. One advice, hold a violin on your shoulder. One time, a lifetime ago, imagine a 2-hour rehearsal. Yeah, I mean, if you, yeah, that's the thing. I used to play for like hours on end, and I always played and practiced standing up. Which probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, in reflection. Right, that's how that bit should be. And then the next bit here. Middle of this is like that. Right, so that'll open it up down there to that cave. And then we'll do this. Right, and since I don't know what's going to be coming out of there, we'll sort of block it off a little bit as well. Do you have a business email, says Vuez. Yes, I do. It's available on my YouTube channel. I check it every day. Alu Cat says, I do both ways. I play standing when I'm in the mood and sitting when I'm sleepy. You're always sleepy, Cats. That means you're always playing sitting down. That's probably the better way to do it. I decided I want to get good at playing standing up, so I'm always going to practice standing up. Probably should have mixed the two together, you know. But hey, I don't even play anymore. God, that feels so bad to say. It's what I need to do now, though. I think, like right now, it makes sense for me to focus on other things more so. Anyway, that always makes me sad thinking about guitar. TP Tinip TP Tinip has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much. Appreciate your support. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Peeps, if you didn't know, you can use Amazon Prime to subscribe to someone on Twitch. Doesn't have to be me, it can be whoever you like. Also, while we're doing plugs, I have a Discord server, discord.gg, if you are not a part of it already, then perhaps consider joining. I'm sure you know what a Discord server is. It's a chat platform for communities to join together, and there's all sorts of cool stuff over there. What else can I do? Oh, we got a Minecraft server. That's right, play.asumavoid.com. If you have Minecraft 1.12.2, we have a plot world server. You can go on there, play with your friends, do some creative building, and all of that cool stuff. There we go. I did some plugs. I'm a good streamer. I'm promoting the other things that I do. By the way, I've got a YouTube channel. What's the name of that YouTube channel? It doesn't say. What an amazing plug. It doesn't even tell you the name of my channel. Jeez, why even bother? Why even bother? That's a derp. Still haven't fixed that. Sensual Chocolate says, Asuma, I recommend designing DocM's silo like one of those abandoned Russian silos. What is DocM's silo? I don't know what DocM's silo is. I'm out of the loop on that. Okay, that's going to be an entrance, I think. Let's put a little blocker behind it. Or we could put it round to the side. Actually, we haven't really done either or. Actually, what is going on here? This isn't... That's all going to get dug back further, isn't it? This isn't even a thing here. Right, I made a mistake there. Well, we'll ignore that and just dig all this away. And now we've got a big cave area blast. I wonder how many times we can burn through these picks in one stream. We are burning through them today. Sweets. X, do you have a Twitch account? Maybe need to add it to your plugin, says Citronics Ganix. I like it. I like it. Hee hee ha ha. I get it. But peeps, if you're not following me here on Twitch, you can do. Slap the follow button. For the month of January, I'm attempting to stream every single day. I say attempting because, you know, other things will take priority. I'm not gonna stress over it too much if something comes up and I'm not able to stream, but I'll do my very best, and hopefully we'll do like a month-long streak. I think that'd be a really cool thing to do. X, what happened to the no ads channel? I just remembered that used to exist. YouTube kind of ended support for it, but I don't know. I think it's technically still there, but it's just super janky, and you know, they encouraged us to use it, then they pulled the products, so it's kind of in obscurity, I guess. Derp alert, DocM's silo is the creeper shooter, says Sensual Chocolate. Well, why would it be a silo if it doesn't store things? It's like, it's a cannon. I don't know why you'd call it a silo. Well, I guess they call them missile silos, don't they? I thought silos were storage. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not a derp, jeez. I mean, Doc didn't even call it a silo when I was recording with him. I hope I'm able to catch your stream on my birthday, X, assuming you're able to stream on the 21st, says Lady Ramstein. I will be probably streaming if all goes to plan. Don't know what day of the week that is. Could look at the calendar. If I look at the calendar, it tells me it would be a Monday, so we'll be playing Factorio on that day. If you're into Factorio. Maybe something you want to get yourself for your birthday. Buy yourself a copy of Factorio. That's a great game. Great game. Not a game for everyone, though. You should probably check it out first. What a weird message. You should buy this game. No, you shouldn't. You should check it out first. What happened to the chat, says Gus. I mean, the chat looks normal to me. I don't know. Silos are where silage, winter forage, is stored and fermented. Miso silos are so called because they were of similar dimensions, says Jamback. Jamback with the knowledge there. Dropping knowledge bombs. All on my face. Jeez. All up in my brain. Factorio, says Gus. What do you mean, You can't say, Factorio is amazing. It's an amazing game. I need to take my shirt off. It's getting warm in here. Proper warm. Ugh. What was the derp for, X, says Water. It was for promoting my YouTube channel whilst not telling the name of my YouTube channel. Still ain't told you it. Is that another derp? I don't know. This thing's got a ways to go. A ways to go down there. Right, I should probably drop off some of these materials. My inventory is full again. X, please do a fly around of the base, says Shaka Laxa. Jeez, I can't say your name. There isn't really much to see, unfortunately. I mean, this is probably it. This is the base so far. Let's go fill this one up first. Nick O'Neill says, oh, I wonder what Asuma's YouTube channel is now. I'm not sure if you're trolling or not. I'm not sure who here is, you know, Twitch only or whatever. Let's go dig some more. Riff Raff says, what are you building down here? We're going to build a labyrinth of walkways and staircases leading to all sorts of traps, and also our rooms full of stuff that we need, I guess. Awesome. This one looks... Huh. Beep beep, I'm a sheep, says the Dark Knight TDN. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. You should hire Mumbo to make it a slabyrinth, says Sniff Sheeps. Slabyrinth. There are plenty of slabs already in the labyrinth for our staircases and whatnot. I hear some groaning behind me. Yep. They be approaching. Get wrecked, sucker. Get wrecked. Oh, there's more of them. Did I not light this up very well? It's probably my own fault. Need more torches. There we go. That was my jump sound effect. Meow meow, I'm a cow, says Unit 5. Where is this stream chat going? Why are we trying to spread such disinformation? The Dark Knight says you're cutting out. Is anyone else experiencing this, or is that just a thing you're experiencing on your end? Pick is running low, says Imaginary Potato. Thanks for the reminder. Bark, bark, I'm a shark, says Flaming Sword. I see a pattern emerging now. Thanks for the heads up, peeps, saying it's all good. Are those the stairs from Hogwarts, says Orhan Tolma. No, they're not. They're inspired by, if anything, MC Escher. It's the kind of thing that popped into my head when thinking about this. Right, I think we've got a location here for our next little entrance bit. Not that this cave really goes anywhere, but we've got to keep making them, right? I think we've got to. Oink, oink, I'm a spoink, says Chalky. What rhymes with oink? Goodness me, someone get the rhyming dictionary. They do look like Hogwarts stairs, says British Lad. Well, Hogwarts stairs kind of look like lots of stairs, right? I mean, stairs in old houses look like Hogwarts stairs. Big old houses, those big manors. What's the name of the background music you're using, says Glow? It's Lord Leviticus we're listening to today. It's written on the screen for you as well. Right, all of that's got to get filled in with stone. Going up a ways as well. Awesome, there we go. No Hogwarts stairs move, says Poseidon Fury. That's the other thing, yeah, our stairs won't be moving, they'll be static. Static stairs. We've got a noise in the ear from Dragon Tamer 10, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Dragon Tamer, thank you so much for your Amazon Prime subscription. I appreciate that, and I hope you're enjoying today's live stream. Well, it's Max says this is probably a stupid question, but do you see the overlays when you play? I don't know, but you'll see them on your screen. I have a little preview screen on my other monitor where the game isn't. And remember, no question is stupid. The stupid question is the one that isn't asked. You know? If that doesn't make sense, don't ask why. No, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. This is actually a little bit lower here, isn't it, than we're supposed to dig, but whatever. Oh, I got a question. Do we have any peeps who understand NFL and how it works? National Football League of America. That's what it stands for, right? I got a question. Because I believe the season is over, and today YouTube gave me a wildcard game to watch. I think the way it works is after the season's over, you have the knockouts, and they lead up to the Super Bowl, which I want to watch this year. I want to catch it. I've put the date of the Super Bowl on my calendar. Alright, lots of NFL fans in chat. Good. So, what is the wild card game? Because I got sent a wild card and I was like, oh, is that the knockouts yet? How's this work? Seasons, playoffs, Super Bowls, says Critic Rafe. Yes. But what's the wild card game? Is it part of the playoffs? And also, when do the playoffs start? Because that will be any time soon, I imagine. Because the Super Bowl's in February, isn't it? NHL. No, NHL is hockey. What am I on about? It is like the round of 16 in the World Cup. Yeah, that's what the playoffs are. I know what the playoffs are. Wild card is playoffs. Why do they call the match a wild card? That's just... Oh, Dream says wild cards are the last chance to join the playoff. Right. So it's like a playoff for the playoff type thing. It's like a match to join. So the playoffs probably consist of like 8 or 16 teams, and then some of those slots you have to play for. And that's the wild card game. Does that sound right? What do you think about the Netherlands, says Richie Boss. I think it's a country. I also think it's very flat. That's what I think. If you've got a problem with that... I don't know what I'm even doing. Don't even know what I'm even saying. That Jared says, are we going to see a soon replacement NFL? Probably not. I would never play American football. I mean, that's just brain injury sport right there. Every time someone gets tackled, brain injury. Brain damage. Seriously though, like, it is a terrible sport. If you play a lot of NFL, you get tackled a lot, and later in life you're probably going to have some serious brain problems. And this is like well documented stuff now, and people are like still playing the sport. It's the same for football when you head the ball, actually. People are saying pick reminder. What about my pick? What do you mean pick? I'm not playing guitar. NFL is soft compared to rugby, says Taxaban. That might be true on the head injury, on the brain damage front. But one thing I know about the NFL, an alarming statistic, is that injuries are way more common than rugby and football. And the reason why is because of the amount of tape and padding and all this like excessive stuff they put around the body, which is actually, I think, used to try and prevent injury, but it tends to cause it more than it prevents it, because, like, if you play a sport with the natural body, then, how can you describe it? I don't know, like, if you've got a bunch of padding around you and stuff, like, you may think it's going to impact the damage, but what it can also do is end up moving your body into unnatural positions. Anyway, there was this whole thing I read about it when I was a kid. I read it. They had all these statistics, and you could just see that, like, if you played NFL, there were so many more injuries on average than there were. I think rugby was actually the lowest as well, which was the weird thing. Rugby was the lowest chance of all three to get injured, and that's because they played with the least amount of like, you know, protective gear or whatever you like. But the only protective gear you really have in football are shin pads, and that's it, I think. So I might be remembering that incorrectly. Football has the most, says Jaguar Lord. American football does, yeah. Injuries. Soccer or rugby was like the lowest, if I remember, but it's because of all the padding. Like, when you put all that padding around your body, you're gonna have a far more likely chance of putting your body into an unnatural position. It's a typical case of like counterintuitiveness. There's this old story of in World War that all the planes kept coming back. Sorry, like there were planes that came back and planes that didn't during World War, and what they did is they looked at where the bullet holes were on the planes and they reinforced the planes there, but it never made any difference. And then someone came along and said, don't reinforce the parts where the bullets are, reinforce the parts where they aren't. And they did, and more planes came back. And what's going on there is that the planes are coming back because they can survive being shot in that area. So if you reinforce the areas that they don't survive being shot in, then that's actually like the critical areas in which they're, you know, falling apart or whatever. Rugby fans are also much calmer and more relaxed with each other than football, says well. Yeah, of course there's a whole hooligan-like culture in football, which I don't really like. Don't like it at all. I do like though that fans are put separate, because the atmosphere is like much better for chanting and whatnot at football. Like, if everyone was mixed, you wouldn't have like the same sort of atmosphere, and I think that's good, but yeah, a lot of it can turn nasty as well. X, are you a fan of rugby, says Sniff Sheeps. Not really, I never got into rugby. Ah! Fell down a hole. Fell down a hole. That's pretty smart, or maybe the others are dumb, says Gus. I mean, I don't know. Don't know what to say to that. Hello everyone, says Summerflower. Welcome to the stream, Summerflower. Have you ever been to Spain, says Plum Billa. Yeah, I went there a couple of years ago to Barcelona. I played rugby in college and football in high school, says Jack Mind. Cool. Central Chocolate says, wait, how deep are you going to go down? To bedrock is the plan, all the way to bedrock. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. Let's grab that. Oh, excellent. Grab that ladder. I should probably go put some of these items away, right? Cheese is good gaming, says Hydrate X. Your body need that H2O goodness is healthy. I need to replenish my fluids and hydrate. I'm on it. Woo! Right. Ugh. Adam Adams says, why do you keep your life so private with security and such? Look, I live in a maximum security vault for my own reasons. Stop asking me about it. You're invading my privacy just by asking. How dare you? Jeez, I wouldn't think about it too much. It don't really matter. Hey, I'm just like, I don't want to be attached to what I do online in that way. I just keep things separate, you know, and I like it that way. So, face reveal at 1 million subs, says LGS. 1 million? More like 1 billion. 1 billion subs, and I'll consider. Okay, if we get to 1 billion subs, I will consider, maybe, possibly, I can start to consider the possibility that maybe I should be considering a possible and well thought through potential moment of thinking about doing a face reveal. Maybe, but maybe, you know, I'm not seriously considering that. Or maybe I should. Maybe I should start to seriously consider it at 1 billion. X already did a face reveal, says Pyroburnium. That's true, I already did one. It's on my second channel. People talk about it all the time. They talk about it all the time. We need to get to 1 billion, says Gus. We need to get to 1 billion, so the possibility of potentially considering that it is time to start considering the potential possibility of perhaps starting to seriously consider that maybe it's time to think about doing a face reveal. Possibly, we might. I'm not sure though. Might be a bit too soon. This is true. Also, X was at Minecon and that panel was videoed, says Savvy Lavender. Don't tell him I was at Minecon. Jeez, now everyone's going to go looking it up. Cool Loving Girl says, subs on YouTube, I am one. I like it. Subs on YouTube, I am one. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Also, did I read this one out? Dragon Tamer 10, subscribing with Amazon Prime. It just occurred to me that I hadn't checked my noises in here for a while. And I'm notorious at getting distracted. Iceberg says, only 1 billion. We don't want to rush things. You're right, you're right. 1 billion is probably too soon. Too soon. Maybe 10 billion? Might be a better time to think about the possibility of starting to consider or entertain the idea that potentially we might move to talks about when would be a good time to consider the possibility of a face reveal. Build a stairway to heaven, says Surprise Tower. That's a bit of a strange request. Here I am digging down to hell and you want to go to heaven. What? There's a zombie up there. Everyone wants to know what is under that Doom mask, is Joe. Just some face, you know. Not that interesting. I don't have like a third eye or anything cool. Has anyone ever been born with extra eyes? Huh. Sometimes people are born with like extra fingers or thumbs. And you have conjoined twins as well. Has anyone ever been born with an extra eye? That'd be crazy right there. Derp, there aren't 10 billion people, says Amank. What do you mean, derp? That was a very considerate thing to consider, that perhaps I should let the progression of humanity's unfolding population be a conduit for when the possibility of starting to consider about a potential discussion of the possibility of potentially visiting the idea of talking about a face reveal, you know. It will be 10 billion in some years, says Obey. I think it's 2050 is supposed to be 10 billion. Jeez, man, I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if one of these days I wake up and it's all falling apart. You know, all the infrastructure falls apart, we can't feed everyone, and it all goes to pot. Just feels like there's too many of us and there's like a tipping point ahead of us. That's why you've got to enjoy every minute. Because it could all change. All this luxury we get to enjoy. At the moment, it could all change. Bam! We've dug it all down to this level now. Wonderful. Good job. I need to replace some of these bits over here with stone. That is something that I need to do. I've got a tiny bit of stone left, though. Just a tiny bit. Actually, I've got more in the chests up top, so it's not a problem. Yep, 2050 is the date, says Legolas. Legolas, yes. 2050 is the date, peeps. Put it in your calendar. 10 billion. Can you play Minecraft on a $200 laptop, says Arthur. I don't know. I really don't know. But one thing I do know is that it don't require a lot of graphical power to play this game. You do need a good CPU because of that. Right, this bit here is going to be an entrance, blatantly. Oh wait, can we not go 3 wide in that corner? Didn't we put one right? Oh, maybe we've never put one in the exact corners. Kind of looks to me like there's something up there. Let's go check it out, actually. Oh, I made a mistake somewhere here. Come on, fly! For the love of God, let me fly! Why? Why can I never fly on this server? Yes! Now continue! Yeah, there we go! Oh, I've always got to do like this horrid... Okay, no, there's actually nothing there. Right, so the corners don't actually get any kind of entrance. This is where the entrance will go. Where'd my stone go? Did I run out? I think I ran out of stone. Anyway, that could be a potential entrance, you know. Guess we're digging it out down to this level now. You can play Minecraft on a Raspberry Pi of 20 quid, says FW Games. Wow. And then you could probably plug it into like your HD telly as well. Childish Giant says, is it worth upgrading the server specs in an attempt to fix the flying? No, it's a connection issue. It's because I have to connect across the pond. It's not really a server thing. The server performs fine. Potential entrance, potentrance, says Sherlock. That's a good one. A potentrance. Just one block. Just one block on its own. The lone water source. That's what we'll call it. Where's that thing come down? Right there in the corner. I need to go get more stone if I want to do any more, don't I? Where is the server actually is in on the Earth, says Nick Onias. It's in Canada, Vancouver, I believe. Childish Giant says the Raspberry Pi version is a port of a very early days MCME. Oh, is it not like up to date? Or not like the PC version? X, did you play Starbound before, says Citronics? I didn't. I remember that game getting talked about like it was going to replace Minecraft at one point. That's what I always remember that game as. People saying, oh, it's going to replace Minecraft, and then, you know, it just didn't. Unsurprisingly, Hytale probably isn't going to replace Minecraft or anything, is it? Minecraft will still be strong, but it really has some serious potential to make some waves, you know? Maybe cause the Minecraft devs to step it up a bit and get more people on the team. Zazzy Lavender says, X, have you tried using a VPN tunnel or something similar to help route your connection more efficiently? I have. It's a bit on and off if it helps or not, and I don't use it while I'm streaming, so that's why we don't have it today. Maple Server says, Ubermouse, is that a reference to the flag of Canada? That's all I can think of. Okay, where does this... This one here will be an opening as well. This will be a potentrance. A potential entrance. Oh! Where did you come from? Over there, apparently. You came from over there. Well, that question got answered. Oh, jeez. I need to go get some proper food now, don't I? You stinking creepers. Always inspecting my builds. Red Bull gives you wings, X, says Tree Muffin. Well, there's no Red Bull in this game. Rantilmore says, what is the colour of your eyes? 7. We've got a noise in the ear. It's Coffee Queen. No, just subscribe with Amazon Prime. Coffee Queen, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy today's live stream. And thank you ever so much for your support. I appreciate it. There we go. Finally, some good food has been chosen this time. Tax says, wow, chat is crazy fast for slow mode and 1K viewers. Good stuff. Hermitcraft fans are dedicated. They are indeed dedicated. By the way, we've got 1,250 peeps watching today. You people really tuning in for some thrilling entertainment as Asuma just digs continuously like some sort of digging slave. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I'm messing with you. I am a little bit surprised that people want to hang out with me for this long. I mean, geez, all I'm doing is digging. But I appreciate y'all coming by. And what was the other thing I was going to mention? Oh yeah, if you want to hit the follow button, feel free to do so. If you're not following me here on Twitch, I'm going to be streaming hopefully every day for the month of January. That is my little plan that I've made for myself. Oh, diggin', says Willie Master. Oh, diggin'. Why do a face reveal at 10 billion subs when you can do one at 1 trillion, says Central Chocolate? Well, I wasn't talking about doing a face reveal. I was talking about entertaining the idea that it might be time to start talking about possibly considering at some point in the future that it may be a good idea to think about potentially discussing the idea of a face reveal. Right, let's... Oops. Oopsie doopsie, let's keep digging. Digging. Wait a minute. Oh, I've got stone in... I thought I was using Silk Touch for a second there. That confused the heck out of me, didn't it? Let's define our parameters again as we dig. I'm going to dig another chunk lower, so... This over here, we can actually go... Like, that'll get dug out, because that's flat. So it's going to go back through here. Okay, and we're going to take our big bit that we've done so far and dig it all the way down to this level. Also, is that hole natural? Was that just there? Right, down to this level we go. X trolling chat as normal, says Mercer. What do you mean trolling chat? I never troll. Never do such a thing. I don't live under a bridge. Tiger Bolt says, X, how do you feel about people making videos about the hermit face reveals? I mean, it's just something that people make, right? If you're interested in that, then sure. Those kind of things don't really interest me. Right, there we go. Oh, and lay down the torches. Gotta lay down those torches. Do you like the recap, says Valentorb. I do like the recap. I watch it every Sunday. I like and subscribe as well. And I click on that bell for notifications. Actually, I don't use the bell for anything. It's so weird that they introduced like another layer of sort of subscribing. Apparently that stuff don't even work properly though. YouTube's just a strange one. It really is. There we go. Right, and now we're done down into this corner. What level are we at? 21. Soon we'll be hitting diamond level. Alright. Let's go this way next. Also, did I do all the stone in the corner? Not quite. Not quite. Left a little bit of dirty diorite in there. Did you like the 2018 rewind, says Gus. Did I like the 2018 rewind? No, it was pretty pants. It was pretty pants. Didn't they do a really good one a couple of years ago? I don't know, I kind of watched it like expecting it to be bad. Maybe the last year one was bad, but now PewDiePie's is the most liked video of all time. And it didn't even make it onto trending, I've heard. I found that a little hard to believe though. Is that true, peeps? Is PewDiePie's rewind thing actually the most liked video ever on YouTube? Because that's just like, I mean, talk about like a change of pace for PewDiePie, having the T-Series thing come along and people rallying behind him, and then having the most liked video ever on YouTube. I mean, it's almost like he's gonna keep himself at the top in a way. I don't know. Maybe he won't. Maybe T-Series will overtake him eventually, which will probably happen, but it's just so strange to see how fortunes change, you know, and how he's still just at the top, because he rocketed away from everyone else. It was the fastest like video, wasn't it, says Tipel. Oh, right, maybe that makes sense. I think it's got 7 million likes when I looked at it the other day. No, Dispado is with 31 million, says Jesus Good Gaming. Ah, right, okay, so lost in translation or something. Fair enough. Riffraff says, I don't understand all this PewDiePie hype. Well, it's not really hype, it's like, basically, I think people like their inclinations against something corporate on a channel a platform that feels very much about the homebrew is sort of like manifesting through this T-Series versus PewDiePie thing. What's annoying though is that YouTube have, like, for the longest time really, like, overtly welcomed the mainstream onto the platform and given them a leg up everywhere, and seemingly neglect a lot of their homebrew talent, which is sort of what YouTube is. It's supposed to be this homebrew thing, right? It's supposed to be this place where, you know, anyone can go and do something stupid like play Minecraft and talk about it, and it's not corporate, it's just personal and for communities, and things like what we're doing right here have managed to become because of it. And so I think PewDiePie essentially represents that, when something like T-Series, which is blatantly corporate, comes looking to take the top spot. I say looking, it's not like they're on the lookout, they're doing their thing on YouTube, right? But people want to rally behind PewDiePie now because he represents what they think YouTube represents. Right? Does that make sense? I Love Cats is here gifting a sub to Micheline. Cats, thank you for gifting the sub. I appreciate it. Also, do you know what I'd love to know? I'd love to know if there's a reason behind why people get gifted subs, because sometimes I might see like, oh, this moderator's gifted a sub to that moderator, and it all makes sense. Or someone gifts a sub to a Hermit. But when it's a name that I'm not so familiar with, I'm always wondering like, oh, I wonder what was the motivation behind that. Anyway, Cats, thank you ever so much for gifting the sub. I appreciate it. You can tell me if you don't want to tell me in chat on Discord or something. PewDiePie, not corporate, says Igor Drapple, with a face there that might mean that that's sarcastic. I mean, yeah, of course he's not corporate. Like, I mean, he may be a business now, right? But he's complete and utter homebrew, you know? Started on his own computer, working out of his bedroom, and built it into, like, this massive channel. And still doing daily uploads, like... Sure, there's a lot more business going on there now than there probably ever was. And he's probably dabbled with some corporate stuff. I think he did the whole YouTube Red, but like, he's a total homebrew talent. Can't deny that, surely. I'll send you a message later, says I Love Cats. Thanks, man, thanks. And Mucka Klein says, how sweet are you? What are you digging for? Fenton B says. We're digging for diamonds. Okay, I've been digging for ages. I haven't found a single diamond yet. Oh, I hope we find a diamond soon. Let's keep digging, peeps. T-Series is some sort of Bollywood channel, says Tintilicus. Yes, yes it is. And the reason we call it corporate is because it's, you know, part of like a big company and part of the Bollywood industry, you know, so it's not like it's one person's personality and projections happening on the platform. It's like you know, a business, a corporate thing going on. I bet Jev in mind all the diamonds on the server, says eSlammer. There's a slight possibility that might be the case, I guess. Ooh, we're opening this thing up, aren't we? Look at that. That's mental. We've done so much more digging today, I think, than we did yesterday. Cool, my pick might run out before we get this all done as well. X, the way you mine makes me want to scream, says Gis Philothe. I mean, it's really not worth wanting to scream about, is it? Like, you got to think about these things, like, when is something a burden on yourself and not a burden on everyone? Like, is me mining in a slow way, or a way you feel not so satisfactory really worth being bothered about? I mean, it's just a computer game. And here's the thing, like, I know all about that. I moan about that. That's what I moan about. I go, geez, you should be mining like this. It's much faster. But hey, when you're streaming and talking, it's hard to focus on multiple things. So I just do as I do here, and hey, it gets done, right? It gets done. Can you record an epic soda with Mumbo, says Rantilmore. I don't think Mumbo would be able to put up with me for as long as it takes to make an epic soda. Jeez. I mean, you're talking about a serious amount of time right there. Mumbo at some point is going to help me with a little redstone contraption as well. We'll figure it out at some point. But I've got a bit of redstone that I need him to come look at, because if he can compact it, it could be like a really big step forward for a really cool contraption in terms of XP farms, but need his help first. Because I can't do it. Jeez, I'm not that good at redstone. I mean, I can put some redstone wire here and there and make a piston go in and out, but that's about it. Why is other people's haste 2 faster than my haste 2, says Andercrest? Probably because you need to have efficiency 5 as well. Efficiency 5 plus haste 2 is how you get instant mine like this. And this is faster than breaking blocks in creative mode, remember. Because it literally breaks everything in front of you. Whereas creative mode you punch and you instantly break it. But this one can break, like, instantly multiple blocks. Full Moon is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Full Moon, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate your support. I hope you're enjoying the stream we're doing here today. Hope you're having a good time hanging out with us. And we've got a little patch more of stuff here to do. Peeps, I got an idea for my next challenge, health challenge thing next month. I'm gonna do yoga every day this month, and I think I'm probably gonna continue doing yoga regularly after it, because boy oh boy, do you sleep better and do you feel better throughout the day. It's a really good way to start your day, a little bit of yoga. But then I was thinking, what I might do next month is try to meditate. I've always been really interested in meditation and the so-called benefits of being able to have better control over your own mind and being able to relax your thoughts. And there's all this talk about the place that you find inside yourself when you're not cluttered with thoughts. I don't know. I don't know if any of you have ever read about meditation or heard people talk about it, but it sounds really beneficial. So I thought, rather than do something physical, why don't we do something mental, and maybe try every day to meditate and read and learn about meditating. You know, that's a really good way to do things if you set yourself this consistent long challenge, it's going to be a whole month of it, you know. Because it'd be so easy to try it once or twice and then just give up. But if you've got to keep trying at it for a whole month and you stick to it, then your chances of success are probably going to go up a lot. Let's head up the ladder and let's head down the ladder. Apparently, let's go drop off these materials and maybe pick up some more. I love meditation, says Dexis86. Please tell us more. It takes quite some time to be able to properly meditate. At least it did for me, says Childish Giant. I've heard that over and over again, that it takes a lot of time, but that's why I think I should make it a month-long challenge, 30 days, you know, every day, 15 or more minutes dedicated to trying. Surely you're going to make some sort of improvement, right? You've got to make some ground. Okay, let's go pick up some more stuff. Peeps saying pickaxe. My pickaxe is fine. It's not broken. X, do you ever experience anxiety with Minecraft builds because of the thousands of people seeing it? Yeah, I probably experience some pressure. I don't think it really manifests in the form of anxiety, more just pressure. I do feel sometimes I've got a standard to uphold to, but I think that's fine. I try and hold it within myself in a way that doesn't manifest to being physically discomforted or being overly attached to, you know, thinking about it. Try and keep things healthy. Try and keep your thoughts healthy. That's a really important thing to do, peeps, is to observe yourself. Observe how you think about things. Observe how you react to stuff. And you may see some things that need to be addressed. Hydrate X, your body needs that H2O goodness. It's healthy, says Cheese is Good Gamer. Thank you for the hydration reminder. Oh, goodness me, flying on this server is absolutely abhorrent. It is abhorrent, people. Let's try that again. Right, let's go. Do you still post on your music blog, says Childish Giant? Oh, yes, I do. You could have answered that yourself by visiting it. If you go to a search engine and you type Asuma Music Blog, you'll probably find the website. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's the top result. But yeah, to not be trolly, yeah, I do. And yesterday I didn't have the opportunity to write. Today I'm hoping to, but I really don't know how my day's going to play out yet. Just taking things one step at a time, you know. And it's played out great so far. I woke up, went for a walk, did some yoga, ate a nice meal, Gonna work out after this stream, and then I'll have a bit of time before I eat again. Then I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. Whew. All right. Wow, what a big dig. Some done over here, thanks to False as well. So we're really getting closer to this being done. I'm actually looking forward later to just chilling out and doing some digging. So I'm probably gonna listen to a record that I might write about some more. Maybe do my music blog later today. And I love it. I love taking the time just to relax and like get all my thoughts off my chest about the music that I listen to, because I love my music. Sir Blake says yoga and meditation. That reminds me of the gym Cub fan made. Would like to see some sort of collab building of a gym on Hermitcraft. Yeah, if ever there's a nice opportunity to build like a little gym type build, I'd love to. One thing I noticed about Cub, like when I did the Cub fan world tour, if any of you watched that, like it really clicked like what makes Cub fan work in this game. Like he approaches projects like, hey, what's this thing in real life, like a gym, and then how can I use all the stuff in Minecraft to make it realistic? Because when you go and look at his builds, there's no survival purpose to some of it, which is how I thought of Cub. I thought of him as like a survival grinder type player. But then when I toured his world, it's like, oh, I kind of get this now. Like he looks at something IRL, and then how can you take all the things in Minecraft and make it in this game? And so when we went into his gym, which he has in his world, he's got all these like little redstone contraptions to simulate treadmills and stuff, and I'm just like, man, that's so awesome. I think Cub's like his own type of genius. Simon says, X, who made the big building next to the Star Fort? That was Impulse. That's part of our base as well. I think we'll probably end up doing some building above ground that ties in that building to it a little bit more. I'm really hyped for this whole base building stuff, by the way. Like, I'm super excited about it. We got a noise in the ear. Oh, jeez. Okay. Right, let's drop down here. We got a noise in the ear from moderator Jared saying, Asuma, I think Doc needs you for something in-game. People have been trying to tell you. Who's been trying to tell me? No one's been trying to tell me. Saying, also, I sent some Carpenter Brute. What is Carpenter Brute? I don't know what that is. Carpenter Brute. Oh, wait, that's the music thing, isn't it? Okay, so probably on Discord. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'll get to listen to that at some point today. Thank you ever so much for your donation, buddy. I appreciate that. Let's shoot over here. Huh. Huh. The louder the sound, the further the arrow goes. There we go. Turn down the music. Take off the armor. Wow, none of that got damaged. And put my pick in my offhand. It's time for more repairs, peeps. Doc needs my help for something. Don't know what he needs my help for. I don't know what to name myself, says everyone tried to tell you. Try to tell me what? Malik says, please say my name, Twitch name before the stream. Wait, what happened here? Hang on, let's shoot that guy. Okay. Use Iskal's Hitman shop against his own team, says Anthony. That's the most genius idea. I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes. Use Iskal's Hitman shop against his team. Oh yes. Oh yes, that's a fantastic idea. Okay, I've just had another brainwave that I'm going to write down quickly. Right. But the price is 2 stacks of blood diamonds. What are blood diamonds? Are we... Wait, did it stop again? Why are you not aggressive at me, though? Ah! Oh. Wait, do I see a name tag down there? Seeing things, peeps. Huh. Okay, right. Surely don't call me Shirley. Right, they're going to be angry at me now. I need this XP, peeps. This thing ain't going to dig itself. Nice. Oh, but then, look, they're not aggressive. The new lot are not aggressive. Does that mean this is broken? Huh, that's really weird. Why are they not keeping each other? Well, we're pretty much repaired here. Seems to do enough, doesn't it? And I can finish this off upstream if they continue to de-aggress or whatever we want to call it. Peeps, thank you ever so much for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. I hope you enjoyed the stream. That's all we've got time for now. So a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and shared. As always, I appreciate your support. We will be doing a raid right now. And I'm going to pick a random Minecraft channel today. Although Trooper Joe is streaming. If you're a fan of Trooper Joe and his amazing builds, then you know where to go. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick a small channel that appears to be English. And we're just going to support someone in the Minecraft community. I've got a channel for you. I don't know where I'm sending you, so I hope you enjoy it. Thank you again, everyone. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.